Hello. How are y'all? I'm gonna check to see if we're live by going to my channel and seeing. Oh my gosh, we're live right now. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna click on the video. Get ready for an echo. View. How do I watch? Okay, try that. Okay. Okay, let me just move my hands around a little bit. Gosh, okay. Oh my gosh, I can see myself. Okay. I'm gonna unmute. Oh my gosh, I'm live. Holy cow. Okay. Technically, I don't really have any reason to freak out right now because there's nobody watching. Because I can see the viewers. Anyways, I wanted to go over the XRP price analysis really quickly. This is going to be a fast live, y'all. I got my mushroom warning. What's the warning for? Maybe the stream quality? Warning, stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. Open widget. We're back into the good situation. All right. Well, thank you for the warning. We'll close this. I'm going to do a test. Hello. Okay. This is so cool. We're live, you guys. All right. Chat rate. I have a chat. That's me. Okay, so let's go over the XRP price analysis. First of all, I'm really kind of surprised that price has dumped. If we go to the 15-minute, what is this time frame? 5-minute. Okay. Okay, since we can't find any bullish or bearish divergences on XRP on any time frame, I mean, you could argue that right here you could see some kind of a diverge. Maybe from here to here. That's going up. This is going down on the 5-minute. But here's the thing about these divergence patterns on smaller time frames. If they don't fit the narrative of larger time frames, and the larger time frames that I'm talking about are the weekly. Because my narrative on, for example, this is a 7. The strength of this moving downwards is a 7. And this right here is a 2. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's move this out of the way. This is a 2 and this is a 0. So if this was a negative number, like see how this here is a negative number, it's a -3. That means that there's more reason for it to go up. 2 is resistance. If it was a negative 2, there would be less resistance than the 0. But technically speaking, this 0 has less resistance than the 2. So, with that said, let's move that back. With that said, we have more room to the downside. Now, we're on the weekly. If I pull this up and I really zoom in here and I look, well, first of all, where do we really need to cross over in order to get that dot? Because like this momentum, the momentum waves, these two blue waves are stacked on top of each other. So the point where they intersect is not exactly like, this should be where the green dot is, but it's not. It's after the crossover. And so if it's on the, I keep getting these warnings. I'll have to review my stream quality and make adjustments for the next live. So anyways, because this is not exactly, this point right here is not exactly, it's on top of this momentum wave. The next one is where you get the green dot. So we're going to be measuring. So now, if we see something like this, then we could get a red dot right here. Sorry, I'm going to stop that. Okay, so if we cross over here, we can technically get a red dot right here. Right there. Okay, so let's take a quick look at our price. So I was like $6,000. I could have taken profit. Now I'm at $3,000 on this short. Do I think it's going to keep going up? I don't think so, and here's the reason why. Let's measure this. 4.5%, okay? Let's go back to the hourly. And let's figure out where that 4.5% is from right here. That's 4.5%, 282. So at 282, we can get a red dot on the weekly. Now, why do I think that we're going to get a red dot on the weekly? Because we've gotten so close, right? And if we are paying attention to this momentum wave, we've got it on the 6-day. We've got it on the 5-day, on the 4-day, it's coming back up a little tiny bit. On the 3-day, it's coming back up, went back down, coming back up. 2-day, coming down, back up, down, up, down, up. on the daily, we finally got this this crossover on the daily, getting a green dot. Now, if we come down to the 20-hour, look at how quickly this has been rejected. 16-hour. I mean, 12-hour. Well, 16 looks worse than the 12. 10-hour. 10-hour is brutal. We got a red dot on the 10-hour. 8-hour. Got a red dot. So we got that crossover that we were looking for. So what does that mean to me? It means that if we come back down and this red dot continues playing out, then we'll have a confirmation on this weekly. And we will see something like this here. And that there is, well, that's a lot, 9.23%. Now, let's just say, okay, 9.23%, whatever. $3, $2.98. Is this right? $2.98, $2.97. Okay. %. 9.39 puts us at $2.69. And all that does is literally give us the red dot. That's it. Nothing else. Just a red dot. So in order to get the red dot, we get a 9.39%, or we get a price of 269. We'll call it 270 to 285. I was thinking 288, but 270 to 285, we'll call it 4 or 5. Somewhere in this range, 270 to 285. We get a confirmed red dot. And what does that mean? Well, we can expect, I mean, look at how much volatility was in this candle here. It went all the way from 272 to 332, okay? Now, that is right after a massive rally, so let's not really pay too close attention to that. But let's look at this one. That's 11.85. So if this turns into an 11.85, and how much time do we have left on this weekly candle? 5 days. 11.85 from the top. That leaves us at a price of $2.73. If it's, now I'm not expecting this to be a big drop. Let's say it's a little bit of a larger drop though. This candle right here, the one that my cursor is over, is a 17. It's an 18% drop. So let's say 18%. 10, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now let's inspect this price. That puts us in the box at $2.54 at the bottom of 786, with a potential of wicking down into the 40s. So 254, this is our target right here, this purple box. And I did a fib retracement on this run right here, which is it's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a fib retracement. Is that the right way? It's the wrong way. Let's go from here to here. And, oh, that's really, really low. Okay. I did a fib retracement on the daily, maybe? Elliott wave is what we're talking about here. Hourly? Yeah, this is the hourly. So, here's the bottom right here where these X's are. And let's do that where the X's are down here up to up. Where is, okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But this is going all the way down here. Let's try it on the 2 hour. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is there a 1 in there? Well, I did a fib retracement from this whole rally right here where these red lines are. And I thought, well, it's possible that we come down. We've stayed inside of this channel on the daily, and on the larger time frames like 3-day, 4-day, 5-day, 6-day, we've got more to the downside, and we're so close to getting a let's see what our profit is. 3,600. So we're still, looks like we're still coming down. So it just looks like if we sit tight, not financial advice, it looks like if we sit tight, then this red candle will do the thing where it comes down to this number right here, 273, something like that. And from here, it will here's what I think would happen is we get a candle that comes down. Oh, down to here, 264. And then the next candle looks like this, but it goes down really low. So big, thick red candle. Next candle is a green candle, but it comes down and it comes back up. And it might even come up to here, 272. Next candle after that, which is August 12th, which is the day after Euphoria Day. August 12th is a green candle. And after that, a big green candle. After that, big green candle. And then we can do this sort of thing where it goes parabolic. So that's the idea. I just am looking at, like, I'm looking at this, these red candles, and they're not very substantial. These are substantial. These ones are not very substantial. This is a relatively small red candle, but there's room for it to come down here and to stay inside of this lane. And we're so close to clipping over and making a red dot. And if you look over here, there's 1 week, another week. There's 1 week, the next week. So it's possible to see a red candle and a green candle. So it's possible to see a red candle here, and then the week after, a green candle. So, and here's another one, green, red. So it just needs to flip around, and we would potentially see red candle, green candle. But this green candle would go down and up. And if it doesn't show up here, then it shows up on the 12th of August. Or at the August 18th is what I'm showing down here. So anyways, that's the price analysis that I've got for you guys. Looking back to our smaller time frames, I'm thinking this already did its thing. It's not very strong. We've got a green dot on the daily, but let's look back over here. We got the 12 hour, it's clipping back down. 10 hour, we got the red dot on the 10 hour. I think that I knew that already. We got the red dot on the 8 hour, 6 hour, 4 hour. It's strong, it's moving down. We have more strength to the downside. There's no resistance. This is a -5. This was a -5. This was a 19, and this is a 22. So it's going to push down. There's a lot of downward momentum. So what am I doing? I'm just looking at divergences. Like, where is the divergence? So we've got this here. You might be able to say, okay, let's look at the 10 minute. We've got this peak here. This one's taller. This one is lower. This is higher. So that's a hidden divergence. When you have on the 10 minute, you've got this, and where's that? And you've got price action doing that. There's your hidden divergence. So yeah, there was a pretty substantial recovery right here, and I was at $6,000 in profit. But if I want to hold out, because I took profit here, I believe, like I was in here and I took profit here, and then it rallied and it went all the way up here. So I could have been at like $15,000 in profit instead of 5. And here I am on this short position, and what am I doing? I'm looking at this 271, 260, because I do feel like even if it goes down to 240, which is, oh, this is 240, 241. So even if it goes down to this number 240, it's probably going to go up, and it's going to do stuff like this. It's going to bounce, and if I find hidden divergences or bearish divergences, then I'm definitely going to lighten the load on the way down. Because I'll be like, oh, there's my hidden divergence I was looking for. I'll go ahead and sell some. Like, if I was in a long position right now, and I caught this, and it came up here, and I'm looking at a bearish divergence, I'd probably get rid of some of it. Just, get rid of some of it on the way down. So, that's kind of what I was getting at anyways. So, and that's on the 10-minute. Let's look at the 5-minute. Yeah, the 5-minute shows the same thing. Well, this is clipping back to the upside, so we'll have to see what happens here, because this could be the beginning of a larger momentum wave, in which case it could send the price up here, and the momentum wave could come up here, and there would be no divergence pattern. I'm hopeful that does not happen. I'm hopeful that there's enough downward, there's some, downward sort of movement, and the resistance is pushing downwards to keep the price moving down. So that way, that entry point at 250, 249 to 240 is really like appealing. 20,000, 20,000, 10,000, 10,000, and over here 8,000, 4,000. So smaller orders on the way up. Right now I'm holding a 1,000 XRP long position, and I've got a 1,000 XRP long position set to trigger right at my liquidation price. So I'm like bumping it down all the way down, because I don't think that it's gonna it's gonna like dump and like die. I think that XRP is gonna keep going upwards. It's just that I want to hold on to my short position in anticipation of this moving downwards and getting a weekly candle, because there's 5 days left on this weekly candle. Getting a weekly candle that comes down to here and closes down here, or at least over here at 284. But ideally it comes down to 270 something below here, and comes back up to 276 maybe. Then the next week starts, and this is the green candle, but the green candle dumps down to 240 and it comes right back up, and then it just stays here. It might come up and then come back down, and it looks like one of these candles, and then the candle after that is the green one that might not be that big of a candle, but it's the green one where it comes up, it like wicks up here and it settles down, then the next one, and so on and so forth. So y'all, I'm tired now. And I wanted to say thank you so much for checking out the live, even though nobody showed up. It's okay. It's my first one. I'll have to watch the replay and see if the bit rate quality and all that stuff looks bad. And until next time, you guys be awesome and happy trading out there. Bye.